Hello, everybody. We are on lesson 9 in A Course in Miracles. And lesson 9 is I see nothing as it is now. I see nothing as it is now. So, this idea is following the two preceding ones of I see only the past, right? And then my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. So we've been studying the fact that we are dragging our past thoughts and experiences, which have been dictated to us by that ego voice, right? That voice that is negative and not loving. That has been the voice we've been listening to, that we drag into our present experiences, which therefore aren't allowing us to see things as they truly are right now. And the only thing that is true and real is love. So if we're dragging our ego, voice, and experiences into the present moment, it's filtering over whatever we're experiencing. We're not really seeing things as they are now in truth and in spirit and in love. Now I'd like to take a moment to talk about that ego voice that we mention daily, I think. The reason why that ego voice is negative and not loving, it's unkind, it's judgmental to ourselves or to others, and it therefore causes us to feel anxiety or worry or depression or upset of many kinds, is this. All of the things that the ego feeds to us are based on fear. Everything we listen to is either based in fear or it's based in love. And the reason why the ego voice is coming from fear is because that ego edging God out, that ego is the voice of separation, that voice of the thought that I'm separate from God. We are not separate from God. We are one with Creator, with Source. We are connected. And if we're one with Creator, Source, and connected, then each of us must be connected as well. And when we really understand that truth, that love is oneness. It's oneness. It's all connective and all inclusive. There's no fear in that. There's security and peace and contentment and deep joy and that deep experience of love. When we don't really have the awareness that that's really what we are, that our spirits are one with God and therefore one with each other, when we don't have a grip on that, we're going to feel afraid. We're going to feel fear. And that ego voice that is separate from God, it's not the voice of God because it's not loving, is therefore based in that fear of thinking we are separate. And it has us focus on these bodies, which surely are convincing in showing us we must be separate. Look it, I have this body, you have that body, I'm over here, you're over there, but we're not separate. Unzip those bodies, let them fall. That light spirit energy of God that you are would shine and radiate right to that person that seems separate from you, and their light would shine right towards you, and those lights would just blend together as one. We are light, we are love, we are one. And if we really understand that, there would be no fear. And when we're not afraid, we no longer have to feel defensive or angry or upset because we realize, oh, I'm one with God and with everyone else. There's deep peace in that, but that's not what we're seeing right now. I see nothing as it really is now. When I'm looking about and dragging those thoughts from the past, I'm not seeing oneness. I'm not seeing love behind all of the form and all the stuff that's going on. And that's what I'm training myself to do through these lessons, is to break away from that old way of thinking with ego and separation and fear to the new way of listening to Holy Spirit, which will always show us love, oneness, peace, connectedness. So I see nothing as it is now. And it says to apply this throughout the day. remembering don't discriminate, something is more difficult or less difficult, and simply say to yourself, I do not see this blank as it is now. I do not see this blank as it is now. I do not see this situation as it is now. I've been listening to the voice of ego. I haven't been listening to spirit, so I'm not seeing the complete love and oneness and connectedness right now. I don't see this car as it is now. I don't see this phone as it is now. I don't see this hand as it is now. I don't see this body as it is now. Is what I'm doing. If I really saw things in the present moment now, I would see the spirit and the spirit way of seeing things. So this is just shaking us up to make us realize, oh, I'm not really seeing with Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit would see now very differently than I'm seeing it through those filter glasses of the past that I keep dragging into the present. So I've given you lots of information today. You may want to sit and listen to this one again to just process some of these new ideas, possibly new ideas to you, so that they can begin to make sense and begin to work in your mind and in your heart to your understanding. So, I see nothing as it is now. Have a great day.